Hey everybody, Players Bro here, but you all knew that, and I'm bringing you a topical commentary. Yeah, I know, shocking. I haven't done one of these in quite a long time. I think the last one I did was something about Black Ops 2 pistol classes. It's been a while. I know this isn't like Call of Duty or anything. I don't know, I'm a little bit burnt out on COD, but I figured I'd do a topical commentary today because I kind of just wanted to share some thoughts I've been having lately. With the cusp of us being excuse me, let me rephrase that. With us being on the cusp of a new generation of gaming, the next gen, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, I've been kind of like thinking back on some things in my life and gaming, and like, the one thing that really prominently stands out in my mind is how surprised I am that I've lived through so many generations of gaming. Like, I'm not saying like so many as like billions or something like that, but it blows my mind that I've lived through quite a few generations of gaming. Like, when I was born, which if you don't know me personally, I'll enlighten you guys. I was born on February 14th of 1991, and 91, I was a 90s kid. I grew up at the tail end of the NES, Super Nintendo, Sega, the old Sega systems, and that time period. It's just crazy to think about. Like, I went from those systems, and then I went from that to the Nintendo GameCube and the Xbox and the PlayStation 2. I've been through the PlayStation 1 as well. The Nintendo 64, the Dreamcast, for Christ's sakes. Like, it's really crazy to think about that I've lived through that many generations of consoles and games and ideas that have been shared and brought to us in the form of the gaming medium, and I think that's really cool. And it has me really excited and curious to see what this next generation holds. I mean, it feels like a really new and invigorated experience. Like, this E3, I watched all the press conferences, I watched everything that went down, and for what they were, like, this is probably the most memorable E3 I've ever known or watched and experienced. It was really cool to see all these new ideas and new things that are coming to the table. Like, we have games like Watch Dogs and The District that are coming out, and they look really cool. They look like these really intuitive new ideas, and like existing franchises are coming in that are also bringing a lot of smart ideas to the table. Like with DICE, Battlefield 4, I wasn't as impressed with Battlefield 3 as one would be if you were someone else, but that's just because I had played Bad Company 2, and I loved Bad Company 2. I loved how it felt, how it played, and initially when I played Battlefield 3, I was kind of turned on by it. I liked it, but I eventually just kind of fell out of enjoyment with Battlefield 3, and this was after I'd bought Premium, so I felt like I kind of wasted my money after that. But Battlefield 4 looks really cool, like a lot of new smart ideas. Like, they're bringing the destruction back to Badco 2 days. They're bringing in commander mode where you can basically command your whole unit from your tablet, and like you can just tap out orders and stuff, and like that's really cool. It's a really smart idea, and it's really cool that we're getting all these new things, and like, I don't know, I'm just really excited. I don't know about you guys, but I am stoked for this new generation, this next gen that we're getting into, because I've lived through so many. I've seen games evolve so much, even from back then, and 8 and 16-bit games. Like, it's heavy to think about. I mean, I might not have grown up in the time when Nintendo started with the NES, but I still grew up on an NES. I played Spy Hunter, Mario Brothers, I played Skate or Die, I played all these old school games, and it's just really cool to have witnessed that to where we are now, to what we can do nowadays in gaming. And PC gaming even takes it further. Like, PC gaming is always constantly expanding and growing and evolving, and technology is getting more powerful, more advanced. I mean, how long is it gonna be until like you can't tell it apart from real life? Like, it's crazy. Like, I know that's still probably years down the line, but just think about that. It's heavy stuff, guys. Like, next gen stuff, like, it's really cool to see all these new innovations and ideas that are coming to the table, and that now the PlayStation 4 we've essentially, what Sony has done is they've learned from the mistakes with the PlayStation 3. Not that I don't love the PS3. I thought it was a very, very awesome system. It's what I started gaming on in the next gen, because I didn't get a PS3 until like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and that was when they had dropped the price on the 120 gigabyte PS3 Slims. So like, you know, we were kind of late into the season, but I'm so blown away by all of this, guys. It's just heavy to think about. Like, I kind of want you guys to think about it. Think about how many generations you've lived through. What have you experienced and seen? And, like, what are you excited about for the next gen? Because I know I'm excited about a lot of things. I'm looking forward to, like, all of the games. Like, even the ones that aren't as, like, prominent in my mind, like Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, which, like, I don't know how to even take that game. It's bizarre, but like, I'm excited to see all these really new and cool things, and I know that a lot of you guys must be too, because you come and you listen to me ramble on about things and laugh and act like a goofball, and I appreciate that. But this commentary is going to be coming to an end, so I figured I'd just talk about this today, and I hope that you guys take something from this, you think about it, and you kind of learn from it. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.